KPFX and HD1, Kindred, Fargo, Moorhead.
And KDLB HD3, Frazee, Detroit Lakes.
Rock on!
Locally owned and operated by Radio FM Media.
We're your home for the Bison and #1 for classic rock that really rocks. 107.9 The Fox. Now, here's today's headlines with the Fox Morning Show.
On 107.9 The Fox.
What a great day today.
What makes you say that?
In case you missed it, today is National Pumpkin Day.
It's National Pumpkin Day.
How do you celebrate?
What do you do? I'll tell you what I don't do. What we don't do.
We don't throw our pumpkins.
In observance of National Pumpkin Day,
we paint our toenails to look like pumpkins.
Pumpkins, huh?
Sounds like fun.
Great, let's do it.
Showtime.
Well, hide the fungus.
Yeah, right. Nobody's painting no toenails in this room, right? Right?
No, sorry. No, I'm with you, pal.
Well, but
I mean, maybe if I got a manicure or a pedicure, I guess it would be.
Yeah, pedicure. Yeah.
You've gotten pedicures? And they'll ask you if you want at the end, you want nail polish, and I'm like, I don't know.
I've gotten a couple, but I've never got the nail polish.
No, I haven't either. Marge is like, go for it. It might be fun. And I'm like,
shout out to my buddy Decker. You know my buddy Decker.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Darren.
He gets the pedicure with the nail polish.
He gets the full mani-pedi?
Yeah.
Does he?
I razz him all the time about it.
Get a full Brazilian there, Derek?
All right. Hey, that Fox forecast. I wish it was better for your National Pumpkin Day. We've got rain, more of it today, with temps falling down to about 28 tonight. So below that freezing point, that's the critical part because we've got snow eventually, the rain turning into the snow. Not a whole lot for this area, though.
No. We're going to be dodging it.
Yeah. I mean, the majority of it west of here again. There's some parts already with a flood.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They're getting hosed out there in the Minot area all the way down to the Montana border. Montana's getting hosed, too.
Yeah, but it's definitely going to be a cool weekend. Get all those details anytime at 1079thefox.com. We've got 43 right now at 6:04.
Welcome to it, 26th day of October. It was on this day 142 years ago that the shootout, the OK Corral.
Oh,
1881, wow. Yeah, 142 years ago. Well, West Fargo man was charged with murdering his wife, has pled not guilty. Spencer Moen, 31, arrested in August after calling to report that his wife Sonia fell asleep and was unresponsive when he checked on her. Investigators say Sonia Moen had significant bruising on the left side of her face and forehead. Her eye was swollen shut. They also noticed bruising on the back of her hands, consistent with defensive injuries. Spencer Moen said an argument started after she picked him up from golfing in Mapleton. Said she tripped coming up the stairs from the garage into the house and face planted. An autopsy showed that she died of blunt force trauma to the head and had at least one broken rib. The children were home at the time of her death. Moen remains at the Cass County Jail. His attorney asked the judge to reduce the $1 million bail. That was denied. His next hearing is January 10th. Fargo cops released a photo of a suspect in a hit-and-run crash that caused a garage fire on Saturday afternoon. It was hit and run. Anybody with info about the person in the photo is encouraged to call Fargo police and text the keyword Fargo PD. Witnesses reported that the vehicle crashed into the garage in the evening, and upon arrival, firefighters found the car halfway in with the engine on fire and heavy smoke rolling out. One female occupant and her dog were inside the residence. Crews were able to rescue her and her dog and brought them to the hospital for smoke inhalation. Longtime downtown Moorhead establishment is moving. They finally found a home for Vicks.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, a fixture in the Moorhead Center Mall. Boy, just holding on, tooth and nail. Vic was like, get bent, I'm not moving.
That's right.
You move me. So November 1st, that's what's going to happen. They're going to start the process of moving Vicks to the space that was once Chumley's.
Oh.
That's what's happening.
All right.
Pediatrician came up with 15 Halloween candies toddlers shouldn't eat. This is probably pretty duh.
Oh, okay.
Because it could be major choking hazards.
Oh,
Peanut
sure.
M&Ms.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty obvious. Skittles, Whoppers, Jolly Ranchers, and even candy corn. So
okay.
For the little ones,
Yeah.
I like to chew it up, spit it in their mouth. That way they're nice and safe.
like a mother bird would be.
Like a mama bird.
Yeah, for her baby.
Halloween poll on America's top phobias found that top 3 are fear of heights, fear of social situations, and a fear of spiders.
Oh, well.
Yeah. 40% of West Virginia is obese.
Oh.
Yet another reminder that varmint is very fattening. It's high in cholesterol. Remember that. And China will send its youngest crew ever into space. They want to test to see if iPhones can be assembled in orbit just as easy as here on Earth. So that's what's happening in China. All right. Now you're up to date. That's your news for now.
All right. Headlines brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards. Hey, this morning, we've got another shot at $500 at 8:15. Plus, find out why Farley hates the Green Bay Packers so much and why you should too. Okay? It's all coming up this morning. Next, we'll look at that scoreboard. We had the Wolves tipping off their season last night up there north of the border. We'll check it out next on The Fox.
Time now for sports on 107.9 The Fox.
Toronto Raptors have 10 blocks in this game. Minnesota has 8.
The action has been great. Siakam. Hands a 3. Pascal Siakam. And it's a 6-point ball game after back-to-back threes from the Raptors.
Yeah, the Raptors went to hold on for a 97-94 win over our T-Wolves in the season opener up there again, north of the border. That's their 19th straight loss in Toronto. They just can't win in Canada, I guess. It's another thing.
Right.
So we're hoping for better things Saturday when the T-Wolves open up have their home opener up against the Heat. That's not going to be easy, though. Heat, pretty good team. But, so, 81 more games to go. Just saying. The NBA.
Just get warmed up.
Just get warmed up. Meanwhile, our Bison men's basketball team getting set to start their season. Now, they'll start playing for real Monday, November 6th when they're at Western Michigan. But they've got an exhibition game tomorrow at the Shack against St. Olaf. We'll have some tickets later this morning to give away, so you keep listening for that. But, of course, you can catch all the action here on your Bison Nation station, also on your phone, on your smart speaker, or online at 1079thefox.com. Of course, our Bison football team back on the field this Saturday inside the Fargo Dome. And we've got the ultimate tailgate package that you can win, presented by Valley Made Smoked Meats and the Green and the Gold Collective. You can win free meat, free booze, and an autographed football from this year's Bison football team. For your chance to score that prize pack, make sure you're a fan of the Fox on Facebook now at 1079thefox.com. And again, we'll be drawing one lucky fan for that tomorrow on our Football Friday show. And our Vikings, well, guess what? For the second week in a row, guess who's got the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award?
Is it the Minnesota Vikings?
It is. Picks last week, Cam Bynum this week, who had 2 crucial picks, both late in the game to seal the deal for our Vikings back there on Monday night. So, how about that? Our defense. Who would have thought our defense,
man,
which has not looked all that great over the past few years.
Oh.
So hopefully they keep it rolling. This Sunday, it's Vikings and Packers at Lambeau. It's a nooner. Week 8's here, though. Starts tonight. Thursday Night Football. The Bucs are at the Bills.
That'll be a good one.
That might be good.
Oh, I think it might be.
Yeah, that's your Fox Sports. At Fox Forecast, again today with more rain and temps falling all the way down to about 28 tonight with snow developing. And then tomorrow maybe waking up to some snow, otherwise mostly cloudy and lower 30s. And it's going to remain in the 30s through the weekend. So get all the details anytime at 1079thefox.com. We've got 43 right now at 6:13.
And then, coming up, this is probably the only thing that bums me out this time of year. And maybe it bums you out, too. Maybe you feel the same way. We'll tell you next.
Now, here's the Fox Morning Show.
107.9 The Fox.
Well, the good news is it's almost the weekend, which does mean this weekend, your last weekend, to take in the Crypt at Jacobs Manor.
That's right, yep. Friday and Saturdays are last nights for 2023, so bigger and better show. Don't miss it if you can. 7 to 11 both nights.
But I got to ask, Dave, are you a little bummed that the whole Halloween thing is almost over?
Yeah, yes, and thank you for bringing it up, because all the TV programming, it's all swirling around Halloween. And I know we got till next Tuesday, but man,
because
Christmas gets July. They got Christmas in July. Do we get Halloween in June? No, we don't.
Right.
This is the short answer.
Yeah, because with a snap of the finger, as soon as Halloween is over on Tuesday, come Wednesday, it's going to be all about Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there is no grace period, no hangover, hanging around stuff. No. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's sad. I know.
I like this time of year before the snow falls and you can enjoy the colors and, of course, enjoy the screams.
Yes. I've told you what we like because we live in Leonard. So also in Leonard is Acres of Terror, and they start about the middle of September. So Fridays and Saturday nights, Marge and I like to sit outside, have a little fire if we can, and listen to the chainsaws and the screaming across the street.
You guys sound like a real Addams family.
Yeah, it's just lovely. Yeah. Playing Wake the Dead. It's just fun.
So, yeah, this is about it. So embrace it, and if you can, make it out to, again, the Crypt at Jacobs Manor.
Yeah, we'd love to see you. Friday and Saturday, and that's it for the year.
That's it. A $5 donation.
$5 donation, at least $5, and anything non-perishable or hygiene products are good, too, for the Women and Children's Shelter at the Y.
Perfect.
Now, here's the Fox Morning Show.
On 107.9 The Fox.
All right, time for some Halloween fun. We've got on our fan page on Facebook at 1079thefox.com, we have 6 Halloween houses, and you have to pick one. Okay, they all contain a Halloween treat, a Halloween tradition, and a Halloween movie.
Okay.
So you got to pick the one Halloween house that contains the 3 that you like the most. It's as simple as that. Okay?
Good.
It looks like what our listeners like the most, it looks like house 1 wins.
That's the most?
Yeah.
Dee voted 1, but she wants to know, why does most of the candy suck?
And in the Halloween house labeled number 1, it's actually a caramel apple. So you get a caramel apple, you do some trick-or-treating, and you watch Hocus Pocus.
That's
not bad.
That sounds like a great night.
Yeah, that's a nice Halloween house.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was, I think, the most popular answer. The one that got the most comments out of all the Halloween houses was number 1. But I don't think that's the house I would go with.
5 got a lot.
5 did get a lot. And 5, your Halloween treat is a Chips Ahoy cookie.
Well, who the hell gives that out?
The Halloween tradition is a friendly ghost.
Not necessarily Casper.
No. And you will watch It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Which is classic.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
When you look at all 6 houses, they're all good.
They're all
great.
Like
the most?
Yeah, it's hard to pick.
I think I have to go with 3. You get Butterfinger candy bars.
Which is probably the best candy bar other than,
Right? A costume contest.
Yep.
And you're watching Ghostbusters.
The original or the remake with all the chicks?
It doesn't say.
So it doesn't matter. I like them both anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have not seen that remake yet.
Oh, you should.
I know.
It's fun.
It looks good.
It's fun, yeah.
It looks good. How about you?
I'm kind of in the same boat. I really like number 3, but I also like number 5. But who the hell gives out Chips Ahoy cookies at Halloween?
Well, you can get them in those little baggies.
I know, but that's dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not when there's, Baby Ruths and stuff, and that's number 6.
Well, and Halloween house number 6 would be a close second for me.
Me too.
The Baby Ruth candy bars is good. Swapping scary stories would be my favorite Halloween tradition.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and Halloween Town's the movie.
Yeah, and that's not bad either.
Yep, Carrie Fisher's cougar mom is in that. Grandma Witch.
So pick your Halloween house. Go to our fan page on Facebook at 1079thefox.com.
This is the Fox Morning Show.
Now trending. Now, here's what's trending on 107.9 The Fox.
Well, here's a cool story that everyone is talking about. There's an Englishman who bought himself a pool table after winning millions in the lottery. And now he's representing England at the European Pool Championships.
Wow, they must suck at pool over there.
Obviously, if I hadn't won the lottery, then I wouldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't have a table. Grateful to what we've won. I'm the most gratefulest man on the planet. But there's gone thousands and thousands of hours in practice to get where we are now. Bring it home and just do your best.
Oh, okay, so he practiced. So it wasn't just because he bought a pool table, all of a sudden he's in. Okay, good.
Yeah, so that's kind of a rags to riches story there.
Sure is, yeah. Yeah, rise to greatness there, man. Yeah,
all because of the lottery. And yes, he put in the work, he practiced.
Right.
And now he finds himself playing for the championship in pool. God, I miss playing pool. We had a pool table growing up.
I did too, yeah.
It seems like a lot of people did back in the day.
Yeah, my dad had one, and my mom and dad divorced when I was 5, so I remember having it before. And Dad still had it, and we had Thanksgiving dinners on it. He had his 4x8 sheet of plywood he'd put over the top of it, throw a sheet over that, and, it was like the Clampets. That was their big old buffet table.
That's right.
Because there wasn't enough room at the regular dining room table, so it worked great.
My dad did the same thing.
I thought it was awesome.
When we started beginning to playing ping pong, he ended up taking the ping pong table set, cut the legs off of it, and then would just put it on top of the pool table.
Put it on top of the pool table.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So it was many things. Our laundry sometimes would be done right there.
Sure, yeah. I think one of us was conceived on that pool table.
It had many uses back in the day.
It was very versatile.
Now, here's today's headlines with the Fox Morning Show.
On 107.9, The Fox.
What a great day today.
What makes you say that?
In case you missed it, today is National Pumpkin Day.
It's National Pumpkin Day.
How do you celebrate?
What do you do? I'll tell you what I don't do. What we don't do.
We don't throw our pumpkins.
In observance of National Pumpkin Day,
We paint our toenails to look like pumpkins.
Pumpkins, huh?
Sounds like fun.
Great. Let's do it.
Showtime.
Huh. I don't know about that.
I don't know. If Marge is into it, I'd give it a shot.
Oh, there you go.
I'll paint her toenails.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. I'd be more into like launching pumpkins, with big old catapults.
Catapult, trebuchet.
Yeah.
Cannon.
Right?
Yep.
That sounds
Even
fun.
a seesaw.
All right, well, welcome to it. National Pumpkin Day. That Fox forecast for your Pumpkin Day. More rain with temps falling all the way down into the upper 20s tonight. So that rain's going to turn over to snow. But don't, at least in the FM area, worry too much. I don't think it's going to be a whole lot here. And could be waking up to a few flakes tomorrow, otherwise mostly cloudy. Temps through the weekend are going to be cool. It's going to feel cool with daytime highs right around that freezing point all weekend long. So get all the details at 1079thefox.com. Sitting at 43 right now at 7:02.
We've had it pretty dang nice, man. Yep. Well, welcome to it. 26th day of October. Here's what's shaking in our corner of the globe. A West Fargo man charged with murder pleads not guilty. Spencer Moen, 31, was arrested in August after calling to report his wife Sonia fell asleep and was unresponsive when he checked on her. Investigators say Sonia Moen had significant bruising on the left side of her face and forehead. Her eye was swollen shut. They also noticed bruising on the back of her hands, consistent with a defensive injury. Spencer Moen said an argument started after she picked him up from golfing in Mapleton. She tripped coming up the stairs, according to him, from the garage into the house, face planted. An autopsy showed she died of blunt force trauma to the head and had at least one broken rib. The children weren't home at the time of her death. Moen remains in the Cass County Jail. His attorney asked the judge to reduce the $1 million bail, and that was denied. His next hearing's January 10th. Fargo cops released a photo of a suspect in a hit-and-run crash that caused a garage fire on Saturday afternoon. Witnesses reported that a vehicle crashed into a garage, and upon arrival, firefighters found a car halfway out with the engine on fire and heavy smoke rolling out. One female occupant and her dog were inside the residence. Crew rescued the woman and her dog from the fire and was transported to the hospital for smoke inhalation. You see any info or you recognize the guy in the photo, go to the Fargo PD website and you can see it right there. Longtime downtown Moorhead establishment is moving. Vic's Bar and Grill, a fixture in the Moorhead Center Mall, is moving to the location now occupied. They're moving to the old Chumley's.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Rower Construction is planning to tear down the mall and build a massive mixed-use development.
I always loved Vic's Burgers.
Yeah. Oh, you kidding me? Yeah. I hope they take that grill with it. Seasoned,
Right.
America has yet another active shooting event. This time last night in Lewiston, Maine. It seemed to be focused on a local bowling alley. Details are still coming in, but there was at least 22 deaths, and the shooter is still on the run. And this is scary, you guys. Consumer Reports found that concerning levels of lead and cadmium in about 1/3 of the chocolate products they tested recently. What? Are you kidding me? Trick-or-treating's around the corner and you come out with this?
Yeah.
Cadmium? Is that from Cadbury eggs?
Yeah, what?
which I'm kidding about. It's like it's a heavy metal, I believe, but it's not good. There's a picture going viral on social media which shows a Taco Bell employee in Indiana giving another coworker a haircut at work in the kitchen.
Oh.
How gross is that?
Yeah, but a taco and a haircut? Why not?
Yeah, but a hair taco? I don't know about that. That's not going to stick.
No.
Here's some rando facts for you. According to old advertisements, there was once a 9th flavor of Necco wafers.
Oh, yeah? A 9th flavor.
Human flesh. I don't know what it was. It doesn't say. And San Bernardino County outside of L.A. is the largest county in the country.
Absolutely.
San Bernardino. Is that where you were?
That's right.
So that's the Inner Empire, huh?
Yeah,
that's the desert.
Yeah. Well, part of the desert. That's why.
Semi-arid?
It's so big because it includes San Bernardino and all of the high desert. Again, that's where I finished 5th.
Represent!
In the spelling bee of San Bernardino County, the largest county in the nation.
Salute! A Halloween poll on America's top phobias found the top 3 are fear heights. You have that?
No.
Marge has that bad.
Yeah, so does Wendy.
Can't even go out on a balcony. It's dumb.
I told you that's something she. I don't. You know how they always say you're supposed to try and overcome your fears, and so the one time, this has been a few years ago, when we were down in Vegas on Fremont. We did the zip line.
Ooh, she did do it.
She did do it.
Kudos, Wendy.
It was tough for her to walk
Screamed
off
the whole way.
Oh, my God. Yeah. She closed her eyes, and, she just tried to get through it. And she did it, though. She did.
Good for you. Well, the other fears are a fear of social situations. I can understand that. And a fear of spiders is number 3.
Yeah, you don't like spiders.
No, but I'm trying to accept. I mean, it's not their fault. They are what they are, man. It's, they're not put on this. Yeah, it's not their fault. I'm not blaming them. And also, calciphobia.
What's that?
Ever heard of the one? That's fear of your teammates on the Chiefs will mock you because you're wearing your friendship bracelet. Now more than ever, 2 in 5 Americans are coated in a sweet, soft shell of flab. 40% of West Virginia is obese. Wow, that's more than half, said West Virginia.
Well, almost.
China grew its nuclear arsenal, but the biggest Chinese threat, of course, remains the self-combusting iPhone 15.
Yep.
And finally, a claim of a study that says Neanderthals were as intelligent as Homo sapiens. The study's margin of error is plus or minus a Rob Gronkowski. And that is what's going on in the world right now.
All right, still to come this morning, another shot at $500 at 8:15. And Farley will be in here soon to talk about his hatred towards the Green Bay Packers.
It's therapy.
Yes, and why you should hate them too.
That's more therapy.
Speaking of, we got some Viking news for you, and it's exciting next in sports.
Time now for sports on 107.9 The Fox.
Toronto Raptors have 10 blocks in this game. Minnesota has 8.
The action has been great. Siakam. Hands at 3. Pascal Siakam. And it's a 6-point ball game after back-to-back threes from the Raptors.
And the Raptors would go on to hold on for a 97-94 win over our T-Wolves in their season opener there last night. The T-Wolves just can't win north of the border, man. That's their 19th straight loss.
Damn.
In Canada. Yeah. Ooh. Ouch. Well, we'll hope for better things come Saturday. That's their home opener when they take on the Heat. The Heat are pretty good, though, so we'll have to wait and see. Meanwhile, hey, our Bison men's basketball team getting set to tip off here real soon. They start playing for real on Monday, November 6th at Western Michigan. But they've got an exhibition game at the Shack tomorrow night. Yeah, they'll be hosting St. Olaf. We'll have some tickets next hour to give away, so you'll be listening for your chance to win those. And, of course, catch all the action all season here on your Bison Nation station, also on your phone, on your smart speaker, or online at 1079thefox.com. Our Bison are home on Saturday at the Fargo Dome in football. It's your second to last chance to do some tailgating. And we've got the ultimate tailgate package thanks to Valley Made Smoked Meats. In fact, right now, if you're on our fan page on Facebook,
look at that.
You can see our meat live.
Diet Coke didn't pay for it, so I'll move the can. So there, look at that.
Look at it.
Yeah,
look at it.
Glorious.
Oh, does that just give you the meat sweats looking at it?
Yep.
Yeah. We also teamed up with the Green and the Gold Collective, so not only can you win free meat, but we've got free booze and an autographed football from this year's Bison football team. Your chance to score this prize pack, just be a fan of the Fox on Facebook at 1079thefox.com. We'll draw one lucky fan for that tomorrow. And hey, it's the second week in a row. Our Vikings landed the Defensive Player of the Week. Last week it was Jordan Hicks. This week, Cam Bynum. Oh, he was big in that Monday night win over the 49ers. Not one, but 2 interceptions. Way to go, Cam. You know, did you see his post-game interview?
No, I didn't catch it.
So, Cam's wife is over there in the Philippines having a hard time coming over here to the U.S. because of a visa. Uh-oh. And he's doing a shout-out. So, hey, if you can help Cam Bynum's wife get over here through a visa, he's looking for you. Just so you know.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do it either.
No, I can't either. Sorry, Cam. But keep up the great work. Meanwhile, it's Vikings-Packers week. Yeah, our purple and gold are at Lambeau on Sunday. But week 8 is already here. Thursday night football features the Bucs at the Bills tonight. That's your Fox Sports. Again, that Fox forecast with more rain today. Temps will be falling all the way down into the upper 20s tonight, so that rain eventually, yes, is going to turn to snow. We'll see some of that during the overnight and into the morning hours. And then for the rest of the weekend, daytime highs only in the 30s. It's all there for you. Check it out at 1079thefox.com. 43 now at 7:14.
Well, coming up, we're going to lay Farley out on the virtual therapy couch and find out why he hates the Green Bay Packers so much, and he feels like why we all should too. We'll talk about it coming up.
Now here's the Fox Morning Show.
107.9 The Fox.
Harley's in the house.
Hello.
Hey, man.
What's happening?
Yeah, weekend's getting closer.
Bring it on.
Hey, big win for our Vikings back there Monday night.
God, it was beautiful, wasn't it?
That was a nice, I don't want to say surprise, but that sure was a nice surprise.
No, it was a surprise, yeah, absolutely. Everybody, I mean, Kirk played lights out. Jordan Addison was lights out. The offensive line, for God's sake.
Yeah, how about that? Against some of the best rush defense in the country, man.
Hopefully they can keep it going here as they head into Green Bay.
And who were those guys?
I don't know, but it was awesome.
Do that again.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, again and again. I haven't seen it yet, but were you close to pulling out the next year jersey?
You know what? It was getting there. It had
been discussed, hasn't it?
I hadn't worn it, but I had posted a photo of it on Facebook.
Yeah. Okay, so you were kind of there.
I was almost there.
Are you putting it back in the closet then?
It's in the closet.
Okay, good.
We'll see what happens.
Because it's a big week. You know, it's Viking Packer week now.
Yeah. And thankfully, they're not very good, and
that helps, doesn't it?
We're on a pretty big high, so we'll see what happens.
Now, have you been a Vikings fan like your whole life?
Yes.
So you have a lot of hatred towards Green Bay, don't you?
Yes, absolutely.
Like all
Can't
Vikings
stand
fans. Absolutely, right?
They're the dumbest, drunkest fans ever. They're so annoying. It's the worst team in the worst city in the worst state in the country.
Though.
Yeah, exactly. That's right.
Not like Philly.
We're fun drunk. No,
we're a fun drunk.
Yeah,
because Minnesota nice.
Absolutely.
Minnesota nice, North Dakota nice, even when we're drunk.
That's right.
Not so much over there in Green Bay.
No.
So, what age was it when you realized, I don't like them?
It had to have been in high school, I suppose.
Yeah.
And honestly,
what year did you graduate now?
98.
98.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, right around the time of Favre and all the love they started. I mean, before that, no one knew who. They were lovable losers. I mean, you could count on a win when you played the Packers.
Yes.
I think that's part of it because, they always say that, the Cowboys were America's team, which is a bunch of BS. But I think for us, we'd see the Packers twice a year, and they would get all the love, and they would get, were better than us a lot of the times. And so, I think that's what it was.
John Madden licking boots every Sunday.
And then it never stopped with frickin' Joe Buck. Man, him and Aaron Rodgers.
Picked up that tongue bath right away.
Yeah,
wonderful
it really escalated during that game when Randy Moss did the moon.
Oh, yeah. That's
right?
What a disgusting act.
Disgusting. Yeah. Clearly.
Whatever, Joe. Yeah, that was the only bad part of the Monday night game was having to watch Joe Buck again.
I know.
That's the one thing that makes me switch over and watch the brothers.
On
the
Manning cast.
Too, yeah, the Manning cast. Even though I prefer my whole screen.
Sure.
I don't like that they can make their little pictures a little smaller.
Yeah, they should do it more like Mystery Science Theater, where maybe we just see a silhouette of the two brothers.
Yeah, they take up too much of the screen. That's the one thing I don't like about it. And you could put on Peyton's forehead, you could put his brother. I mean, you could really.
That's where they run the score. Yeah.
Heck, that's where you can put the game.
Oh, God.
Hey, well, we're going to come back. We've got a TikTok hack that we got to tell you about, okay?
You're listening to the Fox Morning Show.
Coming up next, Dave's Deep Thought.
107.9 The Fox. And now it's time for Dave's Deep Thought with your radio pal, Dave Jacobs.
On 107.9 The Fox.
You never know how dirty a song's lyrics are until you hear a child sing them.
Dave's Deep Thought.
107.9 The Fox. Now here's the Fox Morning Show.
107.9 The Fox.
Okay, so now this is according to somebody on TikTok. I don't know how much TikTok you watch. You're younger than Dave and I. You're probably more into the TikTok stuff.
Yeah, just by default, I think my kids are kind of into it, and I mean, I get sucked into it for an hour or so sometimes with some video. It's just nonstop.
Well, you just stream through them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, you bet.
Yep. So this hack comes from TikTok. They say you should put a roll of toilet paper in your fridge.
Ooh. After taco night, a nice cool wipe?
That's a wake me up in the morning, I'll tell you what. Now I need a fridge in the bathroom. That's a great idea.
See, when I saw this, I thought the same thing. Ooh, nice and cool on the tush.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
It's a real eye-opener. Who needs coffee?
Kids, I forgot the TP in the fridge. You want to bring that in?
Little help.
And why stop in the fridge? Just put it in the freezer.
Yeah, why fool around with the fridge?
Not gonna lie, that doesn't sound all too bad.
Boy, I don't know. That might lock me up for half hours.
But here's the deal. It has nothing to do with that. No.
I feel it does.
Yeah.
They say to put it in the fridge, it kind of acts like baking soda, but they say it's better. It absorbs the smells in your fridge that you don't like.
Oh, so my ass smells like lasagna now?
Oh,
yeah.
I gotta try it. I'm not gonna lie.
What's Dave cooking over there?
So
Charmin.
So it's not for the reason we thought. You're supposed to put the toilet paper in the fridge to absorb the smells in your fridge.
Well, the TP doesn't do a good job of absorbing smells in the bathroom.
No,
sometimes.
it really doesn't. It sits there all day.
Every time you walk in, it still smells.
It still stinks in here. TP isn't working.
Yeah, I want to go back to that other idea. Why not try that?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I think, I'm all for
paper
that.
on the tush?
Hot summer's day, nice cool
Yeah, that
TP.
could be soothing.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm a big fan of that.
Without even trying it. We're fans.
You know what? I swear by it.
Could be waking up to a few flakes tomorrow, too, but mostly cloudy. Otherwise, for tailgating on, not tailgating tomorrow. I guess Saturday it'll be tailgating. If you want to tailgate tomorrow, too, you can. I don't care. 30s, though, pretty much all the way through the weekend for your daytime highs. Get all the details at 1079thefox.com. 42 now at 8 o'clock.
On the 26th day of October, here's what's shaking in our corner of the globe. It was on this day 142 years ago, 1881, Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday faced the Clanton Gang in the infamous shootout at the OK Corral.
Love
that was
movie.
Today. Many movies.
Many movies.
Darling Clementine, there's a million of them. And 39 years ago today, Terminator hit theaters.
Really?
Almost 40 years, man. That's bananas.
Dang.
West Fargo man is charged with murder, pled not guilty against the murder of his wife. He back in August, Spencer Moen was arrested after he called to report that his wife Sonia had fallen asleep and was unresponsive when he checked on her. Investigators say Sonia Moen had significant bruising on the left side of her face and forehead. Her eye was swollen shut. He also noticed bruising on the back of her hands consistent with defensive injuries. Spencer Moen said an argument started after she picked him up from golfing in Mapleton. He said she tripped coming up the stairs from the garage into the house and face planted. An autopsy showed she died of blunt force trauma to the head and had at least one broken rib. Children were at home at the time of her death. Moen remains in Cass County Jail. His attorney asked the judge to reduce the $1 million bail. Was denied. Fargo cops released a photo of a suspect in a hit-and-run crash that caused a garage fire on Saturday afternoon. If you recognize the guy in the photo, you can go to Fargo PD to see it. You're encouraged to call or text the Fargo PD But witnesses say that a vehicle crashed into a garage Saturday evening. Upon arrival, firefighters found a car halfway in with the engine on fire, heavy smoke rolling out. One female occupant and her dog were inside the residence at the time. Crews rescued them both and transported to the hospital for smoke inhalation. Well, we got a long-time downtown Moorhead establishment is moving, and now we know where. Vic's? You're craving Vic's awesome burgers at the Moorhead Center Mall, moving over to Chumley's.
Nice.
And the old Chumley's location. Mall tenants have been told to vacate the mall before the end of the year. Rowers Construction is planning on tearing down the mall and building a massive mixed-use development. America has yet another active shooter event, this time last night in Lewiston, Maine. It seemed to be focused on a local bowling alley. Details are still coming in, but there was at least 22 deaths. Shooter is still on the run. Domino's is giving away $1 million worth of emergency pizzas to people struggling with student loans. Now that you're back to making the payments again, you might get a free pizza out of it.
Oh?
You'll want to go to Domino's.com for all the details or whatnot.
You never know.
You never know. A woman who burned herself on Dunkin' Coffee just got her settlement for $3 million.
What? Wow.
Paying stupid people. I just shake my head, man. That's the courts. Here's some random facts for you. According to old advertisements, there was once a 9th flavor of Necco wafers.
A 9th flavor?
Mm-hmm. Disappointment. And San Bernardino County outside L.A.
Yeah.
Salute!
Yeah, that's right.
It's the biggest county in the country, if you ever wondered. That's good to know for trivia.
Yep.
What's the biggest county in the United States?
Has been forever, at least. I mean, again.
That must be huge.
Oh, well, yeah. Again, and
I imagine the Texas counties have got to be big, too, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, not only land size, but population size. Because, again, it's all part of the Inland Empire up into the high desert. That's where I grew up. So it's a lot of area.
There's nothing there. Let's just make the whole thing San Bernardino County.
Well, at one time, there wasn't much in the upper desert.
There.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot other than the Inland Empire.
Take a left at the Gila Monster. I'm 2 miles that way. There's a new survey out on holiday gatherings. 59% of people say they enjoy hosting guests in their home, but already 9% of people are worried about seating arrangements.
What?
They're already starting to sweat about it.
If that's the worst thing going on in your life,
right, man? God bless you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And here's something. Should we change Halloween so it always falls on the last Saturday in October? This has come up before.
It has, and I've told you this. When I lived in Wisconsin, that's what they do. It's the last Friday or Saturday of October. It doesn't matter the date, but it's just always the last Friday or Saturday.
It seems like, it's an annual debate. It would make trick-or-treating easier on parents, I guess. But it would mean Halloween would be on the 28th of this year, the 26th next year, and the 25th in 2025.
Yeah.
So, that's stupid.
Well, that part of it might be, but yet, for the kids, hey, it's not a school night.
Let's not call it then Halloween. Let's call it trick-or-treating.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, right? And still have Halloween, because otherwise they're going to change all the TV shows. You got a whole week left of stuff.
There is that, so then Halloween would be over sooner. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Right. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. A new study shows Detroit's the most dangerous city for drivers. Though, to be fair, it was hard to get exact statistics because during the study, everyone in Detroit was murdered.
Oh, no.
There's your news. There's your news for right now.
Okay. All right, your headline's brought to you by JDP Electric. There's only one place you should trust with your home electrical needs, and that's JDP Electric. Call 232-1991 today to experience the JDP difference. As promised, your chance to win some Bison men's basketball tickets coming up in sports along with your schedule for today next.
Time now for sports on 107.9 The Fox.
Toronto Raptors have 10 blocks in this game. Minnesota has 8.
The action has been great. Siakam hands a 3. Pascal Siakam. And it's a 6-point ball game after back-to-back threes from the Raptors.
Oh, and the Raptors would hold on for a 97-94 win over our T-Wolves last night in their season opener. That's the 19th straight loss for Minnesota. North of the border, they can't win in Toronto, so let's just stop playing there. Why waste the time? Why make the trip?
That's right. Bus broke down. Sorry.
Yep, that's right. Hopefully, things are better for our Wolves in their next game, which will be their home opener Saturday against the Heat. Meanwhile, hey, our Bison men's basketball team getting set to start playing for real. Starting Monday, November 6th, they'll be at Western Michigan. They do have an exhibition game, though, tomorrow as they host St. Olaf at the Shack. Tip-off at 7. You want to go? We got a pair of tickets for caller 7 now. 701-237-4949. All right? 701-237-4949. Be caller 7 to score those tickets for tomorrow's game. And, of course, catch all the action all season right here on your Bison Nation station. Also on your phone, on your smart speaker, or online at 1079thefox.com. Our Bison back at the Fargo Dome on Saturday. Your second to last chance to tailgate. And we've got the Ultimate Tailgate Package presented by Valley Made Smoked Meats and the Green and the Gold Collective for your chance to win some free meat, free booze, and an autographed football from this year's Bison football team. Make sure you're a fan of the Fox on Facebook at 1079thefox.com. We will draw one lucky fan tomorrow for that prize pack. Hey, for the second week in a row, how about our Vikings and that defense? Are the Purple People Eaters back? Because we've got the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Last week, Jordan Hicks. This week, Cam Bynum, who had a couple key interceptions in in back there on Monday night.
It's been so long since the Vikings D has been feared.
Yeah, right?
You know? It is. It's time.
Yeah.
Time.
Well, let's go into Lambeau on Sunday and flex our muscles again. It's Vikings-Packers week. More on that tomorrow on our Football Friday. But Week 8 starts tonight in the NFL. Thursday Night Football featuring the Bucs at the Bills. Yeah, that might not be too bad of a game.
No.
Yeah. All right, that's your Fox Sports. Again, be caller 7 now for those Bison basketball tickets. That Fox forecast. Again, rain today and 40s as the temps will be falling throughout the day, all the way into the upper 20s tonight as that rain will turn over to snow, and you could wake up to a few flakes too, but no significant amount here, at least in the FM area. Other parts of North Dakota, yeah, especially up in Devil's Lake and Minot and anything west, really, past Jamestown. They're seeing a whole lot more. Right now, 42 at 8:13.
Easiest job in the world. All you got to do is listen. Your first keyword of the day coming up tomorrow. Somebody's going to win $500. I hope it's you. Good luck.
Now, here's the Fox Morning Show
on 107.9 The Fox.
All right, time for some Halloween fun. We've got on our fan page on Facebook at 1079thefox.com. We have 6 Halloween houses, and you have to pick one. Okay? They all contain a Halloween treat, a Halloween tradition, and a Halloween movie.
Okay.
So you got to pick the one Halloween house that contains the 3 that you like the most. It's as simple as that. Okay?
Good.
It looks like what our listeners like the most, it looks like house 1 wins. Which
that's the most?
Yeah.
Dee voted 1, but she wants to know, why does most of the candy suck?
And in the Halloween house labeled number 1, it's actually a caramel apple. So you get a caramel apple, you do some trick-or-treating, and you watch Hocus Pocus. That's not bad.
That sounds like a great night.
Yeah, that's a nice Halloween house.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was, I think, the most popular answer. The one that got the most comments out of all the Halloween houses was number 1. But I don't think that's the house I would go with.
5 got a lot.
5 did get a lot. And 5, your Halloween treat is a Chips Ahoy cookie.
Well, who the hell gives that out?
The Halloween tradition is a friendly ghost.
Not necessarily Casper.
No. And you will watch It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Which is classic.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
When you look at all 6 houses, they're all good. But
they're all
great. You like the most?
Yeah, it's hard to pick.
I think I have to go with 3. You get Butterfinger candy bars.
Which is probably the best candy bar other than,
Right? A costume contest.
Yep.
And you're watching Ghostbusters.
The original or the remake with all the chicks?
It doesn't say.
So it doesn't matter. I like them both anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have not seen that remake yet.
Oh, you should.
I know.
It's fun.
It looks good.
It's fun. Yeah.
It looks good. How about you? Which
I'm
house?
kind of in the same boat. I really like number 3, but I also like number 5. But who the hell gives out Chips Ahoy cookies at Halloween?
Well, you can get them in those little baggies.
I know, but that's dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not when there's, Baby Ruths and stuff, and that's number 6.
Well, and Halloween house number 6 would be a close second for me.
Me too.
The Baby Ruth candy bars is good. Swapping scary stories would be my favorite Halloween tradition.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and Halloween Town's the movie.
Yeah, and that's not bad either.
Yep, Carrie Fisher's cougar mom is in that. The grandma witch.
So pick your Halloween house. Go to our fan page on Facebook at 1079thefox.com.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.